guys, we have absolute chaos happening in D.C. right now. Trump just voided Joe Biden's pardons. Yeah, you heard that right. Got deleted, man, eradicated. And why? Because Joe did not even sign these things. He didn't even sign them himself. A robot arm did, known as the auto pen. Yeah, this is not a drill, man. This thing right here, I put the picture up here because a lot of people don't even know what it is. But this is a device that replicates signatures. Joe Biden was not even at the White House whenever these pardons were signed. And if you remember some of these guys here, we're talking about a real political purge, okay? So Biden has pardoned a bunch of swamp rats. We're talking Liz Cheney, Dr. Fauci, and Mark Milley using the auto pen, the machine that essentially forges signatures because Biden is too busy forgetting where he is. And Trump, he said, nah, not on my watch. Now, the official statement from Trump was posted on Truth Social. And he says the pardons that Sleepy Joe Biden gave to the unelected committee of political thugs and many others are hereby declared void, vacant, and no further force and effect, meaning these clowns are about to have a very bad day. Anyway, it goes on to say, because the fact that they were done with auto pen, in other words, Joe Biden did not sign them, but more importantly, he did not even know anything about them. The necessary pardoning documents were not explained to or approved by Joe Biden. He knew nothing about them, and the people that did may have committed a crime. Therefore, those on the unelected committee who destroyed, deleted all evidence obtained during their 2-year witch hunt and many other innocent people should fully understand that they are subject to investigation at the highest level. The fact is, they were probably responsible for documents that were signed their behalf with the knowledge of consent of worst president in the history of the country, crooked Joe Biden. He is the worst president of the century. The other thing is that Mark Milley, responsible for a lot of deaths of our service members, the terrible withdrawal of Afghanistan, and then Fauci obviously has bodies on him as well. So, and then obviously Liz Cheney putting political prisoners away, trying to keep them there for good. Okay, you know, the left are breaking down. You know, Rachel Maddow is crying again. But listen, Trump is making moves fast, man. You can already hear the panic shrieks from the deep state. Expect investigations into these pardoned traitors. And maybe, just maybe, we're going to see these guys in orange jumpsuits. We can only hope, right? These criminals need to be put away, guys. Tell me in the comments, what do you think? Even, Russia has offered a peace deal to get Anthony Fauci in custody as a war criminal, right? But if that wasn't enough, man, I told you guys the other night, you need to watch the videos. You need to just check the channel, type in Black Scout Survival in the search. I know it's not even going to populate, but just search it and then find the videos, because I talked about this other night, that there's a deep state war going on. It really is, guys, and it's not looking good. So now we have a federal judge who is trying to block Trump's deportations. And who did he side with? Oh, just some terrorist-linked, cartel-connected illegal invaders being protected by the ACLU. Pam Bondi called this an outright attack on the safety of Americans, and she's right. It's incredible that they would even do this, man. We're talking Trinidad rival people that took over apartment complexes in Colorado. We're talking about kidnappings, murders, drugs. We have fentanyl coming in. We have all this stuff going on, and we have the Democrats trying to protect it. Why? It goes back to their ploy, their system of anarcho-tyranny, where they're weak on criminals, but they'll put good Americans like you and I away for life. People who do the right thing. But they slap the hand of these criminals that do egregious things. Sex trafficking, you name it, all of it. Now, Representative Brandon Gill isn't playing around. He's filing articles of impeachment against Judge James Boasberg for his pro-criminal, anti-American ruling. Imagine that. Trump trying to protect Americans, and a judge steps in and stops him. Really, you can't make this up. This is what I've been talking about, man. We've gone so far in America from the Constitution, from what the American values are, that we have these tyrants in place trying to stop and make America a freaking war zone. And if that's not bad, we've been talking about the Epstein files. They don't want you to know about it at all, but a whistleblower just exposed that within the FBI, they're erasing Epstein files, as in permanently deleting evidence that could expose, and I don't know, global elites, politicians, billionaires, princes, you name it. And they're doing it so fast. That's why there's been the delay, because we have these criminals, this deep state, that are getting rid of the evidence. Like permanently, like we'll never see it again. That phase 1 book that they handed out of the White House is all we'll see. And we even had the other day that Belinda Gates came forward on an interview talking about her issues with her husband, Bill Gates, being involved with Jeffrey Epstein. Listen to her.
Yeah, as I said, it's not one thing, it was many things. But I did not like that he'd had meetings with Jeffrey Epstein, no.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you made that clear to him?
I made that clear to him. I also met Jeffrey Epstein exactly one time.
Did you?
Yes, because
she goes on to say how evil she felt in his presence, probably because he's demonic. Let's be real. He's demonic. But at this point, man, what's even left with the files? They're deleting them faster than Hillary deletes emails. And, you know, Melinda Gates left Bill essentially because of his buddy's friendship with Epstein. To be honest, I think that's what they're alluding to. He was involved. Yeah, that's totally normal, right? Being friends with Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, it's crazy. But, you know, I think that it's just the beginning, man. Truthfully, the deep state is going to have a full-on attack. They're having a meltdown. Trump is trying to clean house. The problem is we don't know how many people are involved with the deep state that are playing a role, because let me tell you, they probably are, just like they did before in Trump's first presidency. His folks, some of the folks he picked, was part of the deep state. The swamp is in full panic mode, guys and girls. Biden's illegal pardons gone. Judges protecting criminals being exposed. Epstein's secrets erased. But we're watching, right? It's all happening. They'll call you and I a conspiracy theorist. They'll say we're nut jobs. And then, you know, we obviously have these guys in the background, these globalists that are pulling the strings. Now, I do want to hear from you. Should Trump arrest the people who got pardons? I think so. These folks here, Biden's family pardon, January 6th committee pardon, Dr. Fauci pardon, Mark Milley pardon. I can't even call him a general. So let me know. Let me know. Also, before I go forward to that, what do you think about ketchup on steaks? Because Donald Trump thinks it's a good thing.
Your steak?
Yes, I do.
Is your ketchup on your steak?
Yes, I do.
Is your driver's license expired?
I'll have to check.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to drive, if you can believe it.
So I can believe that Trump probably puts ketchup on a steak. I can see that because he's very into fast food. He just seems like he'd be that type of guy, you know. And obviously they can't drive. President, I don't know if you knew that, but presidents cannot drive vehicles, I think, ever again, as long as they have Secret Service detail. Like they would have to deny the Secret Service detail to be able to drive again. But I want to know, should this judge be removed ASAP in the comments? And what other Epstein files do you think they're deleting? let me know. Let me know some of the names of the people you think that are involved as well. I'm curious. Drop your comments below. And guys, you know, because I believe the world is going to keep getting darker as we turn, the deep state is going to melt down and have a full-on war. It's only going to get worse. So I'm going to try to do each week some type of tradecraft or skill set video. Did one yesterday. It didn't get many views, probably because of shadow ban. They don't want you learning information, but make sure at the end of this video will be clipped here somewhere. Make sure you clip it and go watch it. Talking about the self-defense myths. Check that out. But also, if you would, go check out our store, because we got the new shirts in. You've been seeing me wear them. It's a lightweight hoodie, like t-shirt material. Got the hem tag there. It's the Frosty Strapped and Dangerous shirt that we had, the yellow one, but we put it with a flag and had the yellow accents on it. So go pick up one while they last. I'm sure they won't last long as we can get so many emails about them. But anyhow, guys, let me know your comments and all your thoughts below. I'll put a pinned comment down there, and I want to get your response to it. And guys, remember to always stay frosty, stay strapped, and always stay dangerous, because the deep state never